This is a video walkthrough of drmichellgordon.com, and all I've done is bring this page up, and I first kind of go through this as someone who has just come across your site. What are my impressions? Is it easy to navigate? Would I want to stay on the page? Is there anything that draws me to this? And so as you can see, after just a couple of seconds, we have a pop-up. Pop-ups can be utilized very well, or they can be a turnoff. Right now, the colors aren't very enticing. This orange and this kind of rust color. You know, personally, if this was my first impression, I would exit out if I wouldn't just exit out of the site completely. I might do a longer delay on that pop-up just to give people time to kind of look and see first before having that pop-up on the screen. So now we've come here and we have this great big image of you, which I think is fantastic. I really love this big smiling image. Part of the problem is we have this video here in the corner that is blocking. It auto plays, and again, that can be a turnoff for a lot of people, and especially because it's embedded as a YouTube video, so it doesn't even start nicely. So even where I just briefly stopped it, we have this sort of grayed out screen, and then again, I'll just let this play. I think this is a really great video. I definitely think it needs to be on the home page. So it could be in either two options. So it can either be here, and we can add an overlay of, so it looks like where you would press play, and then the video would pop up if people want to view it. Or we can scroll down and add it there. But for right now, I just want to also talk about, if I come here and I don't watch this video, I have no idea why I'm here. There is nothing for me to suggest that I should scroll down. I already had the pop-up. It already wanted my name and email address, and then I just see your image. So to me, this feels like it's unfinished. It feels like there's a lot missing. I would have, some type of tagline here, some type of, whether you have a logo right here and say, you're Dr. Michelle Gordon and something that you do. And again, we could do like the press play button. They could press it and then the video pops up. But we need something to immediately tell people on the page what this is and who you are, because I don't know. So as we scroll down, and it takes a little bit of time, again, we're scrolling a little bit, and I do have a 4K monitor, so I'm seeing more of the screen than someone else, but other people are really going to have to scroll down. And as we scroll, I think we really need a better font here. Something that really represents you. And I don't think that this is it. We need something larger and something that is more unique like you. I love your glasses. I love your smile. I love this vibrancy. And then we have this little tiny kind of logo right here. And so again, we now have this really big orange toolbar, or this opt-in bar, and it says subscribe to our newsletter. Why? I'm not interested, and I'm pretty sure you probably are finding that people aren't subscribing, because so far there's nothing that would make me want to do that. So if I keep going, I say, who is Dr. Michelle Gordon? So I would love for us to do this opt-in bar about 1/5 of this size, and move the video, or have another video. We could do more than one video. Have a video right here, and then here, these 3 sections, which I think are great. You have these wonderful images. But the problem is, I want to learn more about who is Dr. Michelle Gordon, and I can't click on. So for SEO, I should be able to click on this, and these should be separate pages. In fact, it should be one page that says who is Dr. Michelle Gordon, and these three sections should be on there. And then again, too, I should be able to click on TV host, have an entire page about your TV show and what you do, your life as a surgeon, and then, your author, your books, and things like that. So again, these need to be clickable. They need to go to separate pages. And then we kind of move down to cookbook recipes for living. So if we start here, we see this very big image. We have this really big opt-in bar. We have nothing that I can click through. And then we have this cookbook recipes for living. It's not flowing. So right now, that's one of the very big things with this, is that there's really no flow to the page. And I think definitely your homepage should have a little link like this about your cookbook. I think that's a great thing to include on your homepage, but it needs to be like a section kind of lower down on the page as we scroll down. So one of the problems is that now I have a buy now on Amazon. And so awesome, it takes me to the Amazon page. And something that I would recommend, I would do an Amazon affiliate if you have it, or sign up as one. Just again, anytime that you can, get a little bit of affiliate money, especially through Amazon, their affiliate program. So I think after X amount of time, anything that they purchase is counted towards your affiliate. So that's really awesome. So again, I see a sneak peek of what's inside. And now I'm at the bottom of the page. So like I said, I think that this is really great. Why a cookbook, food is a part of everyday life, in this little blurb. I would love to expand this, have, maybe this big background image, have the book larger. I really want to be able to see this. And instead of a buy now on Amazon, we need a learn more. So instead of including these a sneak peek of what's inside down here, we need to create a separate page. And again, all of this too goes back to SEO, especially if you're going to be doing Facebook ads, driving people to this landing page about your cookbook. And we could even set it up that you are offering, okay, so bonus recipe ebook free download. Okay, so okay, so it looks like here, and I did not see this, Dr. Michelle Gordon cookbook. So let's, and again, I would never have noticed that. Like, I had to really look at that to see that. Okay, so we have the same image again. I would take this cookbook page, and we need a different image up here. We really need to focus on the book. Again, a great big photo of the book. Even if we had a video of you talking about the cookbook, that would be amazing up here. That converts very well. And then we need more information about the book. And again, we have this buy now on Amazon, and then we have this download free bonus recipes, but it doesn't, I wouldn't really know to do that. So a good example, this is Kirsten Nussgrubber, and she just came out with her book, Confessions of a Cancer Conqueror. So we immediately come to this page, and it talks about order her new book and receive 3 exclusive bonuses. We have a video talking more about this. I can immediately click on this, and it's going to take me to a page that explicitly explains how I can claim those bonuses. So I can go to Amazon, come back, type in my order number, first name, email, and then it will send me my book bonuses. So this is a clear step-by-step how we tell our audience how to get that book bonus, because it's not clear right now. So again, this page is going to walk us through a little bit about the book. We're going to have some testimonials. It's going to tell us what we're going to learn, some helpful features, more testimonials, and anytime we can add testimonials, third-party proof helps with conversion. Then we talk about what are the bonuses, so it's very clear what people are getting. And then we have another order button. And then down here again, we have about Kirsten Nussgrubber, and then another place that we can add the bonuses. But throughout this page, we're giving the audience more information and clear steps on how to order and how to get their free book bonuses. And so that's definitely what I would want to do with you. Build this page out, and we can even do something similar like this instead of this opt-in, but really focus on that, hey, if you purchase this book, you come back, fill out the information, and we're going to send you this free download, because I'm sure that nobody knows that you have a free bonus ebook full of recipes. So if we go back to the home page and we see this, a sneak peek in what's inside, and I think a sneak peek is great. The problem is, again, I can't click on the words, and a lot of people are going to think that they just can't click on anything, and I just am taken to a slightly bigger version of the beef and sweet potato chili. I would love to see a sample recipe on the page. And like I said, I would prefer the structure of kind of a longer kind of like a landing page like this. We could even include a link to, oh, your video has gone on. Let me, anyway, so I would really like, we might include one of the recipes, but I would really like to flesh this section out more, create bigger images, because, these images are what's going to entice people, because they think and look at these like, man, that looks so appetizing. I want to be able to purchase this book and make these recipes for this amazing food. And as someone who has food allergies, like this beef and sweet potato chili would be something I could eat. And I love arroz con pollo. That's one of my favorite meals. So I think that there's like a lot of great things. It just needs to be fleshed out on this cookbook page. So if we take away, except for kind of this section and kind of build that out a little bit more, we take out this section, we can add in a section down here, about Dr. Michelle Gordon. And like I said, it can be something even kind of similar like this. So once we get all the way down to the bottom of the page, we learn more about Dr. Michelle Gordon. We talk about her cookbook. Maybe we talk about some things that you're doing. Maybe we have some small videos of your TV shows, or all the other things that you're doing, and kind of have links to that on here. And like I said, I would move this section down, put the video right here, and just have a better flow and connection to this page. And so again, even if I scroll all the way up, the navigation bar goes away, so then I have to scroll back down again. So I'm going to now move on to Meet Dr. G. So again, we're using this big image. I would suggest switching out images, just because sometimes, even though it says Meet Dr. G on here, sometimes people will see that banner again, that same image, and be like, oh, I didn't know I switched pages. I would change the name of this page too to Meet Dr. Gordon and spelled out, or even, Dr. Michelle Gordon. And again, all those type of things are going to help with SEO, because Meet Dr. G, even though that's how you go by, people are still going to search for Dr. Michelle Gordon. And then again, we don't have anything to click on. And we do have right here, obviously, where we can go about your surgical practice, which is great. But this should still be its own section right here. We should have more information. And obviously, to click over to that is great. And we need an author page on here, and we can obviously direct them to Amazon too. But we want to give the viewer of your website reasons to stay on the page. And right now, I have reasons to leave, but I don't have any reasons to stay. So again, we kind of have these more information, kind of in addition to your practice. Let's show pictures of your travels. Let's show that. Let's have a section dedicated to that. Let's really expand on this Meet Dr. G and really tell people who you are. And, since you are so great on video, I would love a video on every page, because you're going to, something, 3 to 5 minutes really to capture their attention. And I think that that would help conversion as well. And, I would clean up this down here, even though I understand that you need a, kind of disclaimer and things like that. I think that we can make this look a lot better. And so now I'm going to click on the surgery. And, again, I think that it's great to kind of talk about, your surgical expertise and what you're doing with that. But I think that we could present this and in a more appealing manner, in a way that people know that kind of what this is. So it says surgery. I wouldn't know that that's what this was. I would almost do like Dr. G, surgeon, kind of maybe your different areas here. So Meet Dr. G, author, surgeon, and, we can add that other category for all the other things that you do. Like I said, kind of clean this up, kind of talk about this more. And, maybe you have, okay, so for the calling right there. And then now we go to the blog. And so sometimes we have these images, sometimes we don't right here. So let me just click on. I don't like the social media images right here at the top. I think it's kind of distraction and it doesn't make me want to scroll down. One of the things that I would do is add in an opt-in at the bottom of these, and it's called a content upgrade, that you could even have multiple opt-ins or the same opt-in on every page, but just again, to get people to read through this and want to sign up, and as a way to connect with your subscribers. So right now, I would create a larger image, because right now I think this is really distracting. We kind of see you in the background, kind of, and I think that this is great, having the title here, and, having where they can find you on Twitter and what your website is, or if that's Facebook as well. But then, I think we need to make the font size a little bit larger and make this more appealing to read through. So one of the things too is the sidebar here is way too crammed. There is way too many things. I don't know what this section is, this little plus sign. It's kind of hard to tell what this is. Read full story. It doesn't. Is this a story? Why would I be interested? What is this? This doesn't even display very nicely. Why do we have a link? And why is this not set up as a vanity link? you know, I get that you want to drive people to Facebook, but I think that having a call to action at the end of your blog post and say, hey, for more information, come join me on Facebook. Come join me on my Facebook page. Come join me on Twitter. Come join the conversation. We can also add a tweet plugin. There's like better tweets or better text to tweets and things like that. And have something here like a clickable quote, a tweetable quote that people can click on, and it will immediately send from their account and link back to your blog post. Again, anytime we can make things easy on people, and again, I would move these social media icons down here to share. And again, a lot of what we're seeing is missing calls to action. Get rid of most of this stuff on the sidebar. We could do an opt-in up here. For right now, we really don't need who Dr. Michelle Gordon is. We don't need these Get Social. Again, I would put another bar up here and have your social media links that always show up. I would also make sure your social media links are here at the bottom. And, get rid of your tweets, get rid of this like page, because again, we want to drive people by telling them to go do these things from the blog post. So if I go back, I like this look better because it's not kind of covered up, but I do like, the language and things like that. I would use different imagery. I would not use the same image in all of these. If you want to have one image background for all of Dr. G recommends, that's great. But definitely some of these need to be more tailored to the topic. And, I see tips for easy, fun, safe travels. Right now, the images just aren't appealing enough. And I'm not sure I like these black bars either. So again, people are going to look at this and they're going to have a very short attention span. Is any of this going to grab their attention? And I would have a read more link here or something to click on, because most people are just going to see this section and they're going to say, oh, wait, can I read more, or how do I do that? And, we always want to make it very easy for people to get and the content that they want to get to. And right now, I think that this is a hindrance, because again, if I come here and I don't see like read more or anything to suggest that there's more content and there's a longer blog post, I don't think I would stick around. And so right now we will go to just the contact page. And again, we have this great big image, and then email us and kind of your phone and things like that. I would kind of clean this up a little bit, kind of flesh this out. We can make a kind of more in-depth kind of thing to contact you. Instead of email us, I would say contact us. But what are reasons why someone would want to contact you? Is it to gain more information? Is it to book something to do, speaking about your book, things like that? I would just kind of put that here. So some other pages that I would include is like a media page where, you can direct people that would have like some headshots. It would have like your logo. It would have, all your website addresses. It would have things that they could use for promotions. I would also create a press page where anytime that you are mentioned, that just a whole page to kind of talk about that. And again, anytime we can add in those links that where you've been all over the web, again, it's all going to help with SEO. And even for your blog as well, as you have more blog posts, and, I would create like pages like for Dr. G recommends. I would create like a page where it links to some of those others like Dr. G recommends, so people can have sometimes one page, like one spot to grab all of those really great recommendations. And it's the same for some of those articles. Think about how we can group those together on one page. Google really loves that. When they see that you have a lot of links on a page that are very related to each other. So again, kind of some little things that we can do, on your site to really make a difference, help with SEO, help with conversion, help with opt-ins. So, please let me know any questions and anything else that we can do for you all.